Good afternoon, Recon here with Techout. Today I'm going to be showing you guys my new build that I recently completed. This is the Intel i9-7900X with the Asus X299 TUF Mark I motherboard and the Corsair H115i Pro cooler. So going in here, and then also the EVGA 1080 that was in my previous build is also in this one. I did transfer some stuff over, such as the power supply, the GPU, the case, my hard drive, and my M.2 drive, just because those are still functioning perfectly fine. I didn't need to replace those, so I was able to actually get the i9 for my birthday, and then I purchased the motherboard and the cooler myself. So that is what it looks like. Really nice accent lighting with the motherboard lighting, and then the Corsair cooler right there. Looks really nice. We have the fan and the radiator for my EVGA 1080 hybrid on the back, and then the radiator for the CPU on the top. Really happy with the motherboard. It's a really nice motherboard. There's an app you can use. There's a dongle that plugs into the back right there in a special spot that allows you to control the PC, power it on, restart it, view different diagnostic codes and stuff like that, view your temperatures, your fan speeds, your voltages, all that kind of stuff that you want to view. You can do that without having to go into the BIOS or without having to open a program on your computer, so you can do it while you're gaming or while you're doing other tasks on the computer without taking away from that. So really nice. I will put a link to everything that I upgraded in the description, so I'll put the motherboard, the i9, and the cooler in the description of the video so you guys can check those out. You can read up on the features in the motherboard too, because I'm not going to be able to explain everything in this video. But it's a really nice motherboard. It's got a 5-year warranty. It's designed for 24/7 operation, so it's a really nice motherboard. You have 8 slots for RAM, so you can do up to 128 gigabytes of RAM on this particular CPU. Some of them only support up to 64 on the 4 slots on the right, but this particular CPU is 128. Down on the bottom here, I know it's kind of dark, sorry about that. Under this cover right here, we have your M.2 slot. There's also an M.2 slot on the bottom of the motherboard here that you use an adapter or a holder for. But this one goes under the slot here, and it is actually a heatsink. There's actually a fan right up here where those slots are, to keep this cool and to keep your PCI slots and all that kind of stuff cool. So the M.2 slot is supposed to help your M.2 run about 20 degrees cooler is what they say. I haven't checked the temps on it yet, just because I never monitor the temps on my M.2. I've never had a problem with that. You do have 10 fan headers and some water cooling headers on this motherboard, and some high, I think there's one high amp fan header on the bottom there that does up to, I want to say, 3 amps and 24 watts. Don't quote me on that though. But I'm only running my 2 front fans because all my other cooling is water cooled, which is powered either through the card or through the power supply itself for the radiator on the top there. So that's what it looks like. Really nice build, really impressed with it. I will be doing, this is the first video I'm going to edit with this PC, so I won't be able to tell you how it does right now, but we'll see how Premiere Pro runs on the i9. This is the 10-core i9 with 16 gigs of RAM still. Looking to upgrade to 32, but I want to match the RAM that I already have, so I have to find that again because I bought that about a year ago. But that is the build so far. I'll pull it out here later on in another video and do a full in-depth build video once I run it for a bit, see how everything performs. But this is just, showing you what I've upgraded and what I've done. This has been Colin with Techout. If you guys have any questions, feel free to leave them down in the comment section below. And as always, don't forget to comment, rate, and subscribe. And have a great day.